Have you ever met someone who seems to radiate an otherworldly power? Someone destined for greatness, like a beacon in a storm? These are the chosen ones, the prophesied heroes, the anomaly in the ordinary. But beneath the awe and admiration, there can lurk a surprising emotion: fear. The big question is, why would anyone be afraid of a chosen one? Why do these beacons of potential change evoke such unease? Number 1. Harbinger of Change. The answer lies not in the chosen one themselves, but in the mirror they hold up to the rest of us. Their presence exposes the cracks in our carefully constructed realities, the comfortable routines we cling to for a sense of security. They remind us of the dormant potential within ourselves, the whispers of a greater purpose we often choose to ignore. Think of Siddhartha, the sheltered prince who walked away from his opulent life to pursue enlightenment. His journey forced those around him to confront their desires and their attachments to a life of luxury. Suddenly, the gilded cage they inhabited seemed less secure, more like a gilded prison. This discomfort, this unsettling truth, is the root of the fear. The chosen one compels us to question the status quo, to ask ourselves if the path we're on is truly the one we were meant to walk. They challenge our long-held beliefs, forcing us to confront the limitations we've built around ourselves. It's a call to action, a whisper urging us to break free from the chains of complacency. But change, especially radical change, is rarely embraced with open arms. The chosen one is a harbinger of change. In human existence, the chosen ones emerge as agents of transformation, heralds of a new dawn. Their very presence signals the inevitability of change, stirring fear in the hearts of those who cling to the comfort of the status quo. They disrupt the comfortable patterns of existence, their arrival heralding a shift in the established order. This uncertainty, this teetering on the precipice of the unfamiliar, can be deeply unsettling. We, creatures of habit, find solace in the predictable rhythm of life. The chosen one, with its disruptive purpose, throws sand into the gears of our carefully constructed routines. Consider the legend of Prometheus, who stole fire from the gods and bestowed it upon humanity, forever altering the course of civilization. Prometheus's act of defiance sparked a revolution, challenging the established order and ushering in an era of progress and innovation. Yet, for those who benefited from the old ways, his actions were seen as a threat to their way of life. In the same vein, the chosen ones disrupt the fragile equilibrium of society, challenging the norms and conventions that govern our lives. Their radical ideas and unconventional methods shake the foundations of our beliefs, forcing us to confront the uncomfortable truth that change is inevitable. But it is not only the external forces of change that unsettle us, but also the internal struggle to adapt to new realities. The chosen ones embody the very essence of transformation, their every action a testament to the power of evolution and growth. And in the face of such relentless upheaval, it is all too easy to retreat into the safety of familiarity, clinging to the past like a drowning man clutching at a life raft. The chosen one, much like the spring, represents a force of change, a catalyst that may disrupt the stagnant comfort of our lives. This fear, though primal, holds a valuable lesson. Change, even when unsettling, can be the crucible from which growth emerges. For those who fear the unknown, the threat of change looms large like a storm on the horizon, casting a shadow over the future and leaving us paralyzed with indecision. But it is in embracing the winds of change that we discover our resilience, for it is only by letting go of the past that we can truly embrace the possibilities of the future. Number 2, the heat of insecurity. The chosen one, by their very designation, is singled out as special, destined for a purpose beyond the ordinary. This inherent distinction can spark a powerful cocktail of emotions in those around them, a mix of admiration, doubt, and a simmering sense of inadequacy. We, as social creatures, crave belonging and a sense of fitting in within the tribe. The chosen one, however, stands out, a beacon that throws the spotlight on our own perceived ordinariness. This concept reflects the psychological phenomenon known as the chosen one effect, which has been observed in various contexts, including social psychology and narrative studies. It's akin to the imposter syndrome, where individuals doubt their accomplishments and have a persistent fear of being exposed as a fraud despite evidence of their competence. Studies have shown that when someone is labeled or perceived as special or chosen, it can evoke complex emotions in others, including admiration, envy, and feelings of inadequacy. This discovery sheds light on the intricacies of human social dynamics and the impact of hierarchical structures within groups. Research in social psychology suggests that humans have a natural inclination towards conformity and a desire for belonging within their social groups. When someone is designated as exceptional or chosen, it can disrupt this equilibrium, causing others to reassess their own identities and positions within the group. This insecurity can manifest in various ways. We might dismiss the chosen one's abilities, attributing their success to luck or external forces. We might even resort to ridicule, attempting to diminish their light to make ourselves feel a little less ordinary. Think of the crabs in a bucket. This is a phenomenon where crabs in a bucket will pull back any crab daring to climb out. Their fear stems not from a dislike of climbing, but from the uncomfortable truth that the escapee exposes. Escape is possible. The chosen one, in their very existence, challenges our self-constructed narratives. They force us to confront the whispers of potential that lie dormant within ourselves. Perhaps, somewhere deep down, we too harbor a secret yearning for a greater purpose. But facing that yearning can be daunting. It requires confronting our limitations, the paths not taken, the dreams long dormant. It is easier sometimes to dismiss the chosen one as an anomaly, a freak occurrence in an otherwise ordinary world. However, this fear of insecurity presents yet another opportunity for growth. The chosen one's journey, their struggles and triumphs, can serve as a mirror, reflecting the potential that resides within each of us. Their success is not a negation of our capabilities, but rather an invitation to explore our dormant talents and aspirations. The crabs in the bucket, by acknowledging the climber's feat, might be inspired to work together, to build a taller structure that allows everyone to escape. The chosen one's presence, though initially uncomfortable, can be the catalyst that ignites our journeys towards self-discovery and fulfillment. Number 3. Exceptional abilities. The third member flares with the fierce intensity of resentment. The chosen one, often blessed with exceptional abilities or a charmed life, can unwittingly inspire a deep-seated bitterness in others. We witness their effortless triumphs and their seemingly preordained successes, and a gnawing sense of unfairness can take root. Why them? Why not me? This resentment can be particularly acute when the chosen one appears undeserving, their path paved with seemingly little effort. Envy, that green-eyed monster, lurks in the shadows of our psyche, whispering tales of discontent and longing. When we gaze upon the chosen ones bathed in the light of destiny, it is all too easy to succumb to the gnawing ache of jealousy. This envy isn't always a conscious emotion. It can simmer beneath the surface, disguised as skepticism or even hostility. We might downplay the chosen one's achievements, whispering accusations of manipulation or hidden advantages. In the philosophy of existentialism, particularly the concept of bad faith, as discussed by Jean-Paul Sartre, refers to the self-deception or dishonesty that individuals engage in to avoid taking responsibility for their freedom and choices. When confronted with the existence of someone perceived as a chosen one, someone seemingly destined for greatness or endowed with exceptional qualities, others may fall into a state of bad faith by denying their agency and potential. The resentment and envy described in the passage can be seen as manifestations of bad faith, as individuals refuse to acknowledge their capacity to shape their lives and instead attribute the chosen one's success to luck or external factors. Think of the parable of the vineyard workers. All received a denarius for their labor, regardless of whether they toiled for an hour or the entire day. The early laborers, filled with resentment at the perceived injustice, questioned the fairness of the master. The resentment we feel towards the chosen one speaks to a deeper human yearning, the desire for fairness, for a world where effort is rewarded and merit is recognized. But focusing solely on the chosen one's blessings blinds us to the unique gifts and opportunities that lie within our grasp. Perhaps the chosen one's path was paved with unseen struggles, with sacrifices we do not know of. Perhaps their luck is the culmination of years of dedication and perseverance unseen. The resentment we feel towards the chosen one can be a powerful tool for self-reflection. It can guide us to examine our own lives, to identify areas where we haven't cultivated our talents or pursued our passions. Instead of envying the chosen one's harvest, we can turn our focus to tilling our fertile ground, nurturing the seeds of potential within ourselves. As the parable reminds us, even the last-hour workers received their just reward. The key lies not in comparing our journey to another's, but in diligently tending to our vineyard, ensuring that our efforts lead to a fulfilling harvest. Number 4, Paragons of Excellence. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of human emotion, we encounter inadequacy as one of the reasons why people tremble in the presence of the chosen ones. In a world where perfection is worshipped and flaws are scorned, the chosen ones stand as paragons of excellence. Their every word, every action seems to radiate with an otherworldly grace and confidence that leaves us feeling small and insignificant in comparison. Consider the myth of Achilles, blessed with invulnerability except for his heel. He strode across the battlefield like a god among men, his prowess unmatched and his courage unyielding. Yet for all his strength he was brought low by a single weakness, a flaw that served as a reminder of his mortality. In the same vein, the chosen ones bear the weight of expectation upon their shoulders, their every move scrutinized and analyzed by those around them. And in the harsh light of their perfection, we see our shortcomings magnified, our insecurities laid bare for all to see. But it is not only their perfection that unnerves us, but also their certainty. The chosen ones walk a path illuminated by the guiding light of destiny, their every step guided by a higher purpose. And in the face of such unwavering conviction, we cannot help but question our own beliefs and values. For in the presence of the chosen ones, we are forced to confront the uncomfortable truth that we are not as sure of ourselves as we would like to believe. We are plagued by doubt and uncertainty, haunted by the fear that we may never find our sense of purpose in this vast and chaotic universe. But perhaps the true source of our inadequacy lies not in the chosen ones themselves, but in our perception of them. We place them on pedestals, elevating them to heights that no mortal could ever hope to reach. And in doing so, we diminish our worth, forgetting that greatness lies within each one of us. Instead, we need to unravel the tangled web of self-doubt that threatens to consume us. For in embracing our imperfections, we may just discover the strength and resilience that lie dormant within us all. Number 5, Embodiment of a Higher Purpose. The chosen one, by embodying a higher purpose, a destiny that transcends the mundane, can act as a stark mirror, reflecting the limitations of our own lives. Witnessing their unwavering commitment to their cause and their unwavering dedication to the greater good can trigger a sense of shame or inadequacy within us. We may find ourselves questioning the choices we've made and the paths we haven't taken. Psychological studies have shown that when people compare themselves to others who are perceived as more successful or accomplished, it can lead to feelings of envy, shame, or inadequacy. Research on self-reflection and self-evaluation suggests that encountering individuals who embody a higher purpose or sense of destiny can prompt introspection and evaluation of one's own life choices and values. This process of comparison can lead to feelings of dissatisfaction or regret if individuals perceive a gap between their aspirations and the perceived achievements of the chosen one. Consider the parable of Icarus, the young man who dared to fly with wings crafted from wax and feathers. His ambition, fueled by a desire to escape the confines of his island prison, mirrored the yearning for freedom that resided within many who heard his tale. Yet, Icarus's tragic fall served as a cautionary reminder. The pursuit of such lofty goals could lead to a spectacular downfall. The discomfort we feel when confronted by the Chosen One stems from the fear of confronting our unrealized potential. We see in them the embodiment of an audacious dream, a life lived with purpose and direction. This can be a painful realization, forcing us to acknowledge the dreams we've tucked away, the passions we've neglected. But this discomfort can be the catalyst for a powerful transformation. The Chosen One's journey doesn't diminish our own. Instead, it serves as a wake-up call. It reminds us that within each of us lies the potential for greatness, the possibility to live a life infused with meaning and purpose. Icarus's story isn't just a cautionary tale, but a call to action. Perhaps the true tragedy lies not in his fall, but in the countless others who, witnessing his ambition, chose to remain earthbound. The Chosen One, by daring to dream and fight for a greater purpose, ignites a spark within us, a reminder that we too can take flight, even if our wings are made of something different. We can learn from the Chosen One's mistakes, navigate our journeys with prudence, and still reach for the sun, even if it means embracing the possibility of a glorious failure. Number 6, the fear of irrelevance. The Chosen One, destined for greatness, casts a long shadow. Their very presence can trigger a deep-seated anxiety, the fear of being rendered insignificant, a mere footnote in the grand narrative of the Chosen One's journey. We may find ourselves questioning our purpose, wondering if our contributions will ever truly matter in a world seemingly preordained for the Chosen One's triumph. In Christianity, for example, there's a belief in the concept of predestination, where certain individuals are chosen by God for specific purposes or roles. The presence of such chosen individuals can evoke feelings of awe and reverence, but also trigger feelings of irrelevancy and anxiety in others who may fear being overshadowed by their perceived greatness. The concept of predestination in Christianity has been a subject of theological debate for centuries. Within certain branches of Christian theology, particularly Calvinism, predestination is seen as God's sovereign choice of individuals for salvation or specific roles in his divine plan. This belief suggests that God has predetermined the ultimate fate of every individual, including their spiritual destiny and earthly roles. Imagine a firefly blinking its tiny light amidst the blaze of a bonfire. The firefly, though beautiful in its own right, pales in comparison to the bonfire's overwhelming luminescence. The Chosen One, like the bonfire, burns with an undeniable brilliance, their actions potentially reshaping the world. This can leave us, the fireflies, feeling insignificant, our contributions seemingly inconsequential. This fear of irrelevance stems from a distorted perspective on purpose and impact. The Chosen One, while destined for great things, doesn't diminish the importance of each individual's journey. The world is a tapestry woven with countless threads, each contributing to its richness and complexity. However, this fear can be a powerful catalyst for self-discovery. By confronting our anxieties about irrelevance, we are forced to define our sense of purpose. What unique light do we bring to the world? How can we contribute to the grand existence, even if it's not with the same blazing intensity as the Chosen One? The firefly, though small, illuminates its corner of the night sky. Its light, while seemingly insignificant in the grand scheme, offers beauty and guidance to those who witness it. The Chosen One may alter the course of history, but the individuals, the fireflies, contribute to the ongoing symphony of life. Number 7, the Mirage of Control. In existence, humanity seeks solace in the illusion of control. Yet when confronted with the presence of the Chosen Ones, the fragile facade of control crumbles like sand beneath the relentless tide. In Camus's philosophy of absurdism, the universe is inherently irrational and devoid of any inherent meaning or purpose. Human beings are faced with the absurdity of existence as they search for meaning and significance in a fundamentally meaningless world. This reflects the absurd condition by depicting the Chosen Ones as embodying a destiny that transcends mortal comprehension. Their presence serves as a stark reminder of the irrationality and unpredictability of life, challenging our attempts to impose order and control upon the chaos of existence. The chosen ones are the embodiment of divine will, walking a path laid out before them by powers far greater than themselves. And so in their presence, we are forced to confront the stark reality of our powerlessness, to acknowledge that no matter how tightly we grasp the reins of our lives, we are but passengers on a journey whose destination has already been determined. But does this realization render us powerless, at the mercy of forces beyond our control? Or does it offer us the freedom to release our grip on the illusion of control and surrender to the flow of existence? In the teachings of ancient sages, it is said that true wisdom lies not in the assertion of control, but in the acceptance of the ever-changing nature of life. We need to release our grip on the mirage of control and embrace the freedom that comes from surrendering to the ebb and flow of destiny. It is only by relinquishing our need for control that we can truly experience the beauty of existence, unfolding before us like the petals of a flower in bloom. So let us cast aside our fears and embrace the unknown, for in the embrace of destiny lies the truest freedom of all. In conclusion, as we stand on the precipice of understanding, gazing into the abyss of our fears, we are faced with a choice. We can continue to cower in the shadow of uncertainty, clinging to the safety of familiarity, or we can take a leap of faith into the unknown, embracing the destiny that awaits us. For the chosen ones are not meant to be feared, but revered as beacons of light in a world shrouded in darkness. They are the embodiment of divine purpose, guiding us towards our greatness with their wisdom and insight. And so, let us cast aside our fears and embrace the call to greatness that echoes in the depths of our souls. Let us stand tall in the face of adversity, knowing that we are capable of achieving greatness beyond our wildest dreams. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.